Thank you so much, Faye Reid, for coming to the 2020 Sailing Summit for Australian Sailing. We're delighted to have you here, and as our Youth Sailor of the Year last year for 23-24. We're excited to hear your journey and being part of a junior committee at a youth club, Sandy Bay Sailing Club. So welcome, Faye, and thank you so much for being part of the Sailing Summit.
Thank you very much. Okay. So my dad has sailed for the majority of his life, so as you can imagine, I was first introduced to the water from a very young age. On my first birthday, Mum and Dad bought our first family boat. Ever since, I've spent countless weeks away. At 6, I did TACAS 1. This is where my personal sailing journey began. I sailed in Opti until I was 11, when I began crewing in a cadet with my cousin Laura and later my friend Izzy. I held my first nationals in the cadet at the end of 2021 with my younger sister Martha as my crew. Throughout this regatta, I learned so much about the effort required to achieve good results. I also learned heaps about how to manage and support Martha, keeping her motivated and excited to sail through the long days. Last year, my crew Olive and I sailed in the Australian team for the World Championships in Newport, Belgium, and we were really happy to finish 4th overall. I now helm a 29er as well as being part of my school's team's racing team. Throughout my sailing journey, I've had many people help me, parents, coaches and friends. All of this support has given me the confidence to not only learn to sail, but then to learn to compete and become a better sailor. The encouragement of older kids and adults throughout the sailing community helped me to build confidence and skill to sail my own boat. I've also learned how to be a good teammate and a fair competitor. How to teach young people to sail and get the best out of them. Additionally, I have learned valuable leadership skills through my involvement in the junior committee that I will talk about in a minute. This is me and my best friend Indy. We were so frightened of sailing that we used to be back on shore within 5 minutes of leaving the beach. Eventually, we found these baby sails. It only took about 3 or 4 sails for us to realise it wasn't quite as scary as we had thought, and we were now going too slow and were being left behind. In the space of a month, these sails transformed our attitude towards sailing. Quickly, our baby sails were handed onto other young sailors and have been passed through so many since. 2 brothers that I coached in TACAS last year are now using these same sails that Indy and I gave up 11 years ago. Something that is important for all clubs to recognise when teaching young sailors is the significant impact building confidence will have on the success of their entry into sailing. Without using one of these baby sails or learning to have fun while sailing, it would have been very easy to fall out of sailing altogether. An inclusive club is one where everyone feels welcome and supported to build confidence over time. Building confidence is not only about the actual learning to sail, but is also building a supportive and fun community environment. If a young sailor doesn't feel comfortable and included in the boat park, then even if they love sailing and being on the water, they are unlikely to stay at the club. Throughout my life, I've spent a lot of time at various yacht clubs and sailing clubs. And the thing that I love most is all of the different sorts of people that I meet. Some of my favourite clubs are the ones where age, gender and experience don't change the way you fit into the community. When I started TACAS, there was no difference between boys and girls. During my TACAS 1 course, there was almost a 50-50 split between girls and boys. As I have progressed in my sailing, I have noticed that often some boys have much more natural confidence than some female sailors, even when they are no more capable. They are often amongst the loudest yellers at a crowded bottom mark, but not nearly as often in the right. For so long, I would believe everything that was yelled at me. I was intimidated. It concerns me to look back on certain situations and realise how differently some races could have gone for me if I didn't let someone barge in on the start line or give boy room that wasn't required. An important step for me as a young female in sailing was to talk to my coaches and read rule books. Only once I felt 100% confidence in my ability to know my rights and learn the rules was I able to compete on equal terms. Being a part of Sandy Bay Sailing Club's junior committee was a chance for me to be exposed to the wide range of work that goes into the workings of a sailing club. It allows junior sailors to learn and be involved in how decisions are made within the club, as well as understand the roles of each member within a committee. The benefits of fostering a culture of participation and volunteering are invaluable to any club. This can be quickly achieved through the presence of a junior committee. Last year, our junior committee recognised the plain look of the newly built rib shed. The group quickly agreed that a mural would be the perfect fix. Through the help of our mentor Verity, we received a City Council grant and secured an artist for the project. The remaining cost was funded by ice cream sundae stalls after sailing and a Father's Day car wash. During the 2-week painting process, the artist required many volunteers to assist in large colour block painting and many coats. As you can see here, this project, originally raised by the junior committee, quickly turned into something that so many people from our community of all ages and abilities were able to contribute to. A regular event organised and run by the Sandy Bay Sailing Club junior committee is ice cream sundae stalls after sailing, following racing on Saturdays. Though not the most efficient way of raising money, through these stalls our club gains invaluable community engagement. Running the ice cream sundae stall is something that the junior committee looks forward to and that they are excited to help with. Additionally, having the junior committee members selling and serving the ice creams provides a powerful image of role modelling for even our youngest club members. This is Charlie. Though not quite old enough to hit the water, he loves to be involved in anything that an old kid is doing. If this means helping behind the table to help serve the ice creams, he will jump at the chance. Without a group of junior club members running this stall and other events like it, Charlie might not have the opportunity to feel as included and a part of our club's community and atmosphere. Through my role as a junior committee member and later a junior Commodore, I developed confidence in my ideas and learned how to direct them into bigger initiatives to build a sense of community in varying environments. Following my time as part of our club's junior committee, I have used the skills developed in other leadership roles as part of my school and wider sailing. The presence of young people's thoughts, feelings, and an ability to connect to junior committees is something that is incredibly beneficial to the functioning of a sailing club. A junior committee helps bridge the gap between the adults involved in running a sailing club and young people. As a junior sailing club, this link has been essential to the continued success of Sandy Bay Sailing Club, and the same positive impact will likely be noted in other clubs as junior committees are introduced. They can ensure that on and off the water events are appealing to all members of a given community. I do not doubt that what I have had the privilege of learning and experiencing as part of a junior committee will assist me in many aspects of my future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Faye. That was just lovely to hear, and just how valuable it is to have people like you involved in a sailing club and making sure that the environment, as you said, is inclusive, and that showing young sailors they are just as important as the older sailors, and in some ways more important because you're the future of our sailing community. Thank you, Faye. That was just great.
Thank you.